In this trip, we are going to discover another beautiful part of Victoria, Beechworth, and covering everything that surrounds this little cool country town. As usual, doing it camping, and we cannot miss out on four-wheel driving either. On the way there, we break some car parts, unfortunately, but luckily we get on the road pretty quickly. How did it all start? Stick around and find out. So, we have left about an hour ago to go to the high country. Just past the Yarra Valley, I started to hear a hissing noise on the car. The engine light came on and I had no power when I accelerate. I looked under the bonnet and I blew a turbo pipe. So now we are camping in the Yarra Valley for the night, and I'm hoping tomorrow I can get a part first thing in the morning from the Nissan dealership. Instead of being in Beechworth, we're at the Yarra Glen pub playing pool and drinking.
Yeah.
We went for a swim to the dam, get the floaties out in the beautiful Yarra Valley. This is how we spent the day. We blew up the floaties and we went down to the dam to swim and kill some time while we were waiting to get the spare parts in the morning after, hoping someone nearby will have that pipe in stock. I'm starting to remove the pipe.
Yeah, below the turbo pipe right there.
Out with the old. Looks like spare part has arrived. Thank you, Korea. Time to see if it works. I plugged the computer in the car and trying to clear all the fault codes caused by the blue turbo pipe, and we should be good to go. We're going to read codes and it says inlet air circuit. Erase codes. Yes. Erase successfully. Now we read the codes again. Make sure that everything is being cleared. No fault code detected. We should have no engine light. And just like that, with one day delayed, we were ready to start our adventure. We fixed the car this morning and now we are on the road again, going to Beechworth.
We're actually staying in Yackandandah.
Yackan what?
Yackandandah.
Yackandandah. Found a free campsite near there on Wiki Camp, next to the river, meeting a couple of friends there.
And then tomorrow night we're going to Beechworth. And then we're going to the Asylum to do a ghost tour.
Yeah, that'd be good. We just arrived in Beechworth and we are 20 minutes from camp.
I wanted to get the
Did you get cherries?
I wanted to get the big one, but they wouldn't fit in the fridge.
You already had one.
No, it's gone.
Oh, okay.
So am I going to go back and get more?
This is awesome.
There's one yucky one in there.
We arrived at camp just 20 minutes east of Beechworth and we met our friend. We set up camp and we had some lunch. And by the end of the afternoon, we already had a fire going. Few chats around the fire and an early night, ready to start day one. We slept with the huntsman in the tent. I let the tire pressures down and we started the day with my favorite activity, four-wheel driving. We did just a couple of hours driving around the forest, finding some tracks. They were all very beginner friendly, which is nice. We cruised around the forest for a while, looking for something a little bit more challenging, until we found Warner's truck. I'll put the name on the screen. This was a pretty steep section, which was really fun. With the camera, you never get the real perspective of how steep is a hill. After a couple of hours of four-wheel driving, I was pretty satisfied with it. So we met up with our friends and we went to see the most famous Waterfalls around Beechworth, Woolshed Falls.
We're at Woolshed Falls, which is just outside Beechworth. I don't really know anything about Beechworth.
Nice and peaceful.
Busy.
After visiting Woolshed Falls, we went back to town and visited Newtown Falls. After this, we did a walk in the main streets of Beechworth Town. It's a cool little shop with all the old sign, all the Australian brands, like the John Deere model,
Yeah, I just sent it.
Model Day.
Sending them to Thomas.
Yeah,
The Jeep.
that's cool.
Look at the Marlboro.
The Valiant,
The baby.
that's cool. Keep walking.
Titanic?
Beechworth. Which one is that? Oh yeah. This was another shop that sells old school stuff and old school toys.
Going to do a spooky ghost tour at the Beechworth Asylum.
This is the reception area with all the tools that I used to use with the patients back in the days, like surgery knives, dental instruments or syringes. If you read through the reasons for admission, they are absolutely crazy. Some of them are, for example, working on a Sunday, or being greedy, or having a fight with the husband. Once we started the tour, they took us to some of the main rooms inside the hospital. Like this one, for example, was the area where the patients used to do the laundry. This is the front facade of the courtyard, and these are some of the rooms with the beds. This stainless steel bed is where they used to do the autopsy of the patients. The asylum opened in 1867 and closed in 1995, and it had the capacity of 1,200 beds. It was surrounded by almost 106 acres of farmland, making the hospital self-sufficient with its own kitchen, garden, field, stables and barn. For recreation, the asylum included a tennis court, an oval, cricket pavilion, a kiosk and a theater. Some of the rooms were very spooky, and it seems crazy that I used to put together kids and adults, both with mental issues. To be sent as a patient in the asylum only required 2 signatures from anybody and 7 to get out of it. Also was required a certificate of sanity. We found the tour very interesting and full of history. Now we're going back to camp and ready for another day. Hey Luigi, you got some stick? This has been camping for the last couple of days. Hello. Good morning. We really enjoyed spending a couple of nights in Beechworth, just enough time to see the town itself and the surrounding. This heat is a pain in the ass.
Clearly. Let me help you.
Pain in the ass. Don't forget to take the handbrake off.
Yeah.
We're good to go. Next destination, Ash somewhere.
Mita, no?
Mita, south of Lake Hume. On the way to our next destination, we stopped in Yackandandah, a little town south of Lake Hume. We had a walk around town to all the shops and the local stores. The way to get there was a really beautiful valley that took us to Lightning Creek Campground on the Mita River. We arrived there just after lunch, so we had a quick bite to eat and we spent the afternoon chilling in the river.
This is for the next time that somebody tells a lie, disrespecting my boundaries, acting like they don't care about me. Yeah. Call it out really early. Let 'em know that they just can't hurt me and pretend like
Oh, that's a close one. What are we cooking, chef?
Risotto, salsiccia e ginocchio.
Fennel and sausage risotto. Good. Good camp, no?
Yeah.
On the river. In the morning we packed up everything and we made our way to Dartmouth Dam.
I'll go find someone else who's gonna understand. Someone who doesn't play pretend and show up if I need it.
You reckon they did the rock from the top to the bottom or from the bottom to the top?
I don't know, you're the excavator driver, you should know. This concludes our trip to Beechworth and surrounding. Our next step is Lake Hume on the border with New South Wales. If you don't want to miss that, please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.